All right, so new rhythm stuff. One thing to remember, keep in mind, is now you're trying to think of dividing that beat up into fours, basically no matter what's happening here with eighth notes, quarter notes, whatever. So you have your downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, which means that on the downbeat and the upbeat, you are doing downstrokes. So the upstrokes happen in between the downs and the ups, or downs and upbeats. So when you have the eighth notes here, now that you're doing the 16th note rhythm work, you're going to go downstroke, downstroke, and then obviously just down on the quarter note. So I think I want you to just go to 100 beats per minute with this. So just 60 to 100 each day with the four rhythm things, and then if you need to work up like the first couple bars for the speed strumming etude, that's fine. Probably a good idea to do that, like work her up from 60 to the 140, like 1 or 2 bars, and then start trying to do the whole thing. Obviously after you memorize what to do, or at least know it well enough to play it. So lots of double kick in basic constant double kick in the backing track, so hopefully that's not distracting. Hopefully it actually helps with following the da-da-da-da-da-da and whatnot. But yeah, let me know how that goes, and I will just demonstrate. I think for these, since they're not going too fast, I'm just going to do the 60 and 100. So here we go. 1. Oh yes, and back to counting out loud. Counting out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4. Da-da-da-da. Alright, well, technically number 3. Second exercise. Third thing printed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. Done. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4. Alright, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 E and a 3 good chance of running out of breath doing things like this. That's fine. If you gotta stop counting to catch your breath, that's okay. There's a good chance of that happening. Oh goodness! Apparently this is making me yawn. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and boom. You may notice that sometimes I will continue counting while breathing in. So, there's a skill to learn. Alright, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and boom. Alright, 1, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 3 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and boom. Okay. The only other thing we talked about was making sure that your index finger is muting a bit better. So basically, it needs to be up underneath the adjacent string that you're playing. So say you're on the G string. So the index finger needs to be flat enough so that the B string is muted out, but it also needs to be just underneath that D string. So this way, when you're leaving strings, you won't have that string vibration ringing out. Let me play it over here where it's going to be more obnoxious. You hear that? So you could get rid of that with right hand muting. But it's a very tight fit, so best to get used to having that index finger be up underneath the string you just left. So we'll work on that if need be. Maybe just being aware of that will be enough to help you get it. But as always, if you got questions, let me know, and I'll see you on Thursday.